I want to play a spoopy game today. Alright, the uncle who works for Nintendo. Never play this game. This is gonna make a difference. Hopefully it's not a child pedophile. Imagine if there was Bob the Builder. Best friend Dave has invited you to a sleepover at his house this weekend. You have been friends since first grade, so asking your mom is basically only a formality. Never confirmed this, but you suspect the babysitter may charge extra when there are two kids. You sometimes feel like staying somewhere else is on. You're afraid it and find you didn't. On Friday night, you're home only for a few hours, long enough to pack. Get in a fight with your younger sister, pack some more, and watch some TV. 6 sharp, you're standing on the sidewalk outside Dave's house while your mom autos your car nearby. She leans out the window to you. You behave yourself okay, she says. As always, I'll be at work, but if anything happens, you call me. I want to be kind. Pick you up tomorrow at 3, she says again as usual, but then she pauses, looking up at the sky, which has been overcast throughout the day. If you play, she has to be careful. It's probably going to rain. Is this going to make a difference? I'm going to kiss her. Do you part your mom? After you part, your mom drives down the street, disappearing around the corner. You turn back to Dave's house. The lights inside are glowing warmly. You can see Dave waving at you from his bedroom on the second floor. Head inside. It is 6 p.m. Dave's mom meets you just inside. Hello, she says. Dinner will be ready just a few minutes, but you can drop your stuff up in the den. You and Dave are camping out there tonight. Cool. Drop your sleeping overnight bags in a corner of the den, then pause to take a look around. Behind you, a couch, a grandfather clock, is ticking softly. Through a set of patio doors on the far side of the room, you can see the sky is just as gray as it was when your mom left. Framed pictures line the walls, and over the dark fireplace hangs a monstrous pair of antlers from a buck that Dave's dad shot years ago. And of course, there's a big screen TV. This is unsettling. Sometimes it makes you uncomfortable how much nicer Dave's house is than yours. Anyway, you drop your sleeping bag. You drop your sleeping and overnight bags in the corner of the den, then pause to look around. Oh, I read that part. Dave entered the room while you weren't paying attention, and now he stands in the door, smiling expectantly. Are you ready for dinner? He asks. Yeah. Dinner passes quickly. Tonight's meal is spaghetti. Just kidding. Spaghetti and meatballs. One of Dave's favorite meals, as his mother points out, while piling a helping on your plate. Dave's father cracks a beer and jovially interrogates you about how much trouble you are getting into school. Dessert is heaping bowls of ice cream drizzled in chocolate sauce. You can't even finish yours. The grandfather clock into them chimes. Wait, that wasn't beer at all. It's a glass of lemonade. Why would you even think it's beer? Dave's father does not drink alcohol. You're quite certain of that fact. Now if you remembered it, well, whatever. The grandfather clock into them chimes. Go along now. You go along now, says Dave's mom, smiling from her side at the table. We'll clean up in here. No, working. Yes. Let's go get the TV ready, says Dave. The two of you leave the dining room and head upstairs. Dave's room is immense. You stay in the den because the TV is larger there, but there is a sizable one here. Flush with the wall opposite the full-size bed. We'll take the 64 down first, says Dave, heading towards TV and opening the entertainment center cabinet. It's his prerogative, of course. He gets to choose what you play first usually. But as Dave begins unhooking the cords of the N64 from the TV, you catch a sight of other things he has in there. all the major stuff, old SNE, PlayStation, a Dreamcast, but some other things too. You don't really recognize a large black box with green lights, a smaller purple one, and a strange yellow towel which looks like gloves resting on a hook with either side, and a compact cone. What are those?
Ivan, why did you throw plastic here? What are you doing?
Dave looks through the clutter in the cabinet. Oh yeah, he says. They're pretty cool. I can't show them to you though. They're still secret. I promised my uncle. Of course, you suddenly remember his uncle. The uncle works for Nintendo. In the corner, the grandfather clock is ticking softly, though through a nearby set of patio doors, you can see it's getting quite dark. Flying picture lining the walls. Dave is parked in front of a large BT playing something on the Nintendo 64. 7 p.m. You walk around in the premiere den, expecting the pictures idly. Most of them are familiar portraits from years past. Dave cradled loving between his mother's and father's, or any one of the three in their own. For pictures you don't find any, not one. The only picture are Dave's and his parents. Time passes. It's 7:30. Interesting. One picture. Do something else. Dave's uncle. It began with Mew. Didn't believe her at first, but when Dave came to school, he one day told you finally caught Mew. Prove it, he said, so he pulled out the Game Boy and showed you. There was Mew. The 151st Pokemon available only to players at the promotional events, somewhat unblocked on Dave's game. It's really strong. It's KO every enemy in one hit. Dave demonstrated this claim at recess when you and some other friends linked Game Boys to do a battle. You were the first one down. No one else got a single hit on Dave's move. Yes, Dave, how you managed to get it. A few days, everyone had to quit playing Pokemon races. The lure had faded. Yes, Dave, how you managed to get it. Well, my uncle got it at the job Nintendo. You were walking home together past one of the construction crews. They still lived next door to you at the time. There had been a storm not too long ago. Trees were down all over town. Buildings had collapsed. We were standing at an intersection with Dave as trucks rumbled by, loaded up with ragged tree trunks. What a bad storm. At the time. Wait, this couldn't have been too long ago. When did you move? There was something nice about being neighbors. Oh. He also got me this new Game Boy, said Dave, pointing out a pocket. I noticed it earlier, but yes. Dave now has a new sleek Game Boy Color. Till today, he had one of the old ones, a big gray brick one like yours. This one's a special edition. Isn't it cool? You agreed. It's not better your reflections. The clock chimes. You are in the den. It's 8 o'clock. Talk to Dave. School. Talking about mutual acquaintance who moved away, but Dave quickly changed the topic. An hour passes. Dave's mother bustles into the room holding a large ceramic bowl filled with popcorn under her arm. She places it on the floor by Dave. Serenely, Dave is shoveling the popcorn into his mouth. Meanwhile, his mother smiles first at him, then back at you. There's soda in the kitchen if you get thirsty, she says, and some pizza from the other night if you get hungry. This is weird. Very uneasy. She looks at Dave. Your father's gone to bed. I'll be there soon myself. I want you two to keep it quiet, all right? Yes, Mom, Des says tiredly. And before I forget, your uncle called. He suddenly has some business here in town tomorrow, but he's driving in early. He will be here around midnight. For the first time, Dave stops playing this game, starts eating popcorn, and turns to his mother. Okay, he says. I want you two to welcome him in. He'll be very tired and very hungry, so offer him something to eat before he goes to bed. Okay, Mom. Good night, kids. And with that, she's gone. In the corner, the grandfather clock is ticking softly through. You can see it's fully dark outside. There's a bowl of popcorn on the floor. Grandma full of popcorn. It's buttery and delicious. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9. Good. Watch Dave play. You're feeling angst, it's showing it, but Dave looks and bites his eye. Watch this. On screen, the game's main character is in a car. On a crowded seat that looks like a virtual New York City. Dave drives up and begins mowing down pedestrians. Giggle? Is this like the early GTA? They don't think this is very funny, they don't think this is very funny, but to Dave, it's hilarious. And he stops the car and waits. An ambulance appears, and once the paramedics exit, he beats him to death with a baseball bat. Isn't this great? He asks. Is this like the GTA? At that times, you are in the den. Again, raining outside. What time is it? It's 10. Oh. You got your own mute eventually. Our friend had a game shop which you borrowed one day. You spent the entire night unlocking every Pokemon you could obtain in that copy of game or had enough training for you, including Mew. Didn't one hit KO most enemies. It was incredibly late. You shamefully cheated the game further to make it stronger. It even looked different from Dave's. You'll ask him why. Mew was small, even cute, standing there. Its round, cheerful eyes, but Dave's wiped out everyone at school. Looked completely different, compact, snarling, fierce. Ask him why. What he said. Been here in the den, all that thing. It's been a while since anyone talked about Pokemon. My uncle got me a Special Edition Mew. First off, he said, smirking a little, but not looking away from the PlayStation he was playing. That's why mine looked different. Second of all, mine can one-hit KO because it's the real Mew. Dave had moved by then, but how long after that was the first storm after he got Mew? You can't remember. Because it's the real Mew. Let me ask what you meant by that. Just what I said, Dave replied. You cheated and got a fake me, so of course there'd be problems, glitches and junk. You fed your cheeks right in, but not me. Got the real Mew, and only me. My brother was so jealous. Dave, brother, what about him? Why does remembering that comment make you feel uneasy? Really? Well, popcorn. What time is it? It's only 10. So why is your uncle coming business? I thought he worked for him. He does, says Ace. He's really important there. Does Nintendo? Why else would be Uncle coming? As if he asked the dumbest question more. As well as this, how should I know? I don't work for them, right? No, yeah, but you think, right? Sorry, I was just curious. You dropped the conversation. Oh, so it's 30. Mm. It's the. No, 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 no. Ah, hmm. Business, sort of business. But for Nintendo. What does Nintendo do here? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, Uncle, what do you think? You country people, man. You lie, thinking how much of the so you sit up to see so separate. You realize he's close to crying. Are you okay? Are you okay? He shakes. Never mind, he says. Just never mind. Really something more, but he's always immersed in Regate, Breather. In picture, oh, that's a lot of question. Oh, yeah, think, yeah. Could you please? No, listening to you. It's different, said no one remembers that sort. Ooh, what? Came out of start household. Mom was at work, Dad was at a bar. Listen, I remember you were alone a lot. You're a brother, didn't you? You remember him too, Dave asked. Saw it first flash from his bedroom. I was the only one who answered the door. Thought something said. Wonder sometimes you know who in the tree. Eventually done what I did. What I did to him. What are you talking about? What did you do? Gone and fight, Dave. It was a fight over how being all school stuff from my uncle. He was trying to remember like you. So what happened? I told my uncle to get rid of him and he did. What did he do? He changed things. Said you could make things happen in any way I wanted. That's maybe the best as long as I fed him. It looks wrong to need this. You don't have to. He's already on his way. Whatever. I'm past. Hmm. He tried and said, oh shit. Time he says, in here. Something weird. Somebody knocks at the door. I think he says, she let him in. As he leaves in, you realize you could follow him. Probably feels like being scared for a bit. What kind of thing is he? Found Dave to front house. Outside, roll glass in front of the window. You can see a tall dark shadow. Dave opens the door and does the double and cracks it open. You can come in, he says to whoever stands out there. Then he looks up. Sorry, he says. Before you can ask what there is to be sure, the door slams open. Oh, alright. Let's continue this. Alright, let's continue this. Hmm. On the find error. Start in the den. What's your friend for? Is drinking beer in the hour? No, he doesn't drink. What is it? Oh, trying pictures you. Yeah, never mind. You to the bathroom. There's a shower in the closet. Sure, you down here. Closet. And then are you finished? Toilet. Are you down here? Go back. Back to the den. So I'm sorry just for doing that. House. Go to kitchen. Hey, oh wait, my leaves are still there. It hasn't been cleared yet and still seeing. In fact, you realize they aren't moving at all. Please still like mannequins today, selling a glass of wine. You're getting ready to drink, and mom said turned outside the opening and she followed immediately as after you and Dave left the room. Into the hello. Are you okay? This doesn't look good. And behind you. Fridge. Get some milk. How long did that take? This is 9. Ooh, it's 8. School. Pass. You're in the den. Yeah. Oh, she's back. Thank you. At midnight. Alright. Games. Hard passes. Games. What time is it? It's 10. Mm. Mm. Oh. Mm. Mm. Oh, no time passed at all. That's a lot of question. Yeah, I already read this. Yeah. 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 It's only 10:30. Oh. Okay, they already did this. Showed you. Yeah. 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 What? What? It just. This is weird. Oh, alright. Read on you eventually. Yeah. 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 Oh, this. Oh, no. shit. Yes, yes. Oh god.
I do. We need to take. Let's go to the attic to find things. Пошли, пошли. Yes? Пошли.
Yeah.
Mom is working the whole day, you can see, and then I go shopping. Давай.
Alright.
Ванюха, пошли. Let's go. Up, up, up and go.
I'm going to.
Don't make me. Are you doing homework?
Yeah, right.
Okay. If you take a break, take with me. Let's go to attic and find. We will see if Nasty's boots will be. I don't think Nasty has smaller foot than mine. Nasty's foot is small.
Yes.
Ivan, I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, more to come. Hmm. 30. Oh. Right. Oh, nice one there. I'm coming. I am. So I'm going to attempt to continue this. Spend some time in the bathroom. Shower. And then toilet. Get up. Talk to Dave. Oh, here we go. What? He begins, he came out of the storm. I was alone at home. The eyes began growing distant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, brother. It's hungry. He could help me. I was feeding. What is that? My uncle. I don't know what he. No. Call mom. Yes. Things. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. No. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Run away, falling through, but signing. He speeded, then he looked through the hole where Dave's room. Hmm. Constantly his feet into his step on something that isn't glass. Down there isn't a mess. Looks like a Game Boy. It's a Game Boy Color, not suffered any damage. In the back cartridge of a copy of Pokemon Grew. Taking the gate card, clicking on the car. You turn on the garage. You return home. You take a bath with your son. You patrol you the tag in the first place. Drop a backpack on the line. Two scissors. And then throw times when you see glassy and empty eyes. Don't you remember? Your uncle's coming over there to celebrate his new job. Ooh, God. Touche. Run on the find everything on the continue. Mm-hmm. Mm. kitchen. Kitchen. Watch you go to the kitchen. Watch you. No, I'm not trying. Uncle to be fine. Relationship and feet. Got the game right from the Oh, the uncle is somewhere behind. He was wrong probably just on Game Boy. Start. You can be so I take that base for that. I'm able to come for you, which kind of like taking the game off. Honestly, the other day, things of us process, just strategies. I don't know what tricks the family do not play these things you could play. Oh, you could always do that, so as that better. He had an idea, so bring the best for something. So you are. Hmm. Okay. My turn. Your turn. I'm coming! Off this. I will come soon. It looks kind of easy out here too. That's what I'm running. Fountain. Starving to death. Ready? Oh. It doesn't control you. Like, no, it's like, it's always nice, it's always nice. Seriously. Okay. They're gone. No, we're here. We're all here. Gone forever, gone forever. I made so many of my parents were clear. I don't deserve it. Somebody's in me. Why did you come back for me? I will come in like 5 minutes. I will come. And you don't, because you don't deserve this. Because you don't deserve this. All you need is no. No, so hungry, so hungry. Alright. No. Like Dave's hand. He looks like breaking very funny. You simply think, yes. Let's go. Oh. Exit. Oh god, what is this?
Знаешь что? I will not buy skis. If you don't want to help, what do you need help with? I was climbing. Go to the window and see what I'm doing.
I said 5 minutes.
Go to the window. And you are not doing homework.
I am. Oh. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's continue this. Hmm. Is this it? Is this it? How do I get all the things? No. That's not it. Let's see. What do you? Yes, mom. Goodbye. Get inside. 6 p.m. Cool. Beauty. Nintendo. Not you. Yes.
For the President's Day, right?
And then you want forward it. Thank you. Honestly, but why is your uncle coming? Calling your mom. Yes, thank you. Turn back his name. No. Back. Oh yeah. Right. Yep. That is the third ending. Ooh, yes, that's and then I have to do one. Yeah, then once I'm done, I'm going to have to do I'm going to have to Nintendo guy and leave, and then I'll pick up the Nintendo device, and that will be perfect. Cool. Screen TV, anyway. Yeah, anyway. Sure. Hurry up. Entertainment. That's so cool. Cool. Yes, and then I'm gonna get all the endings. So now I have to think about these. Uncle. Smear, yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. Yeah. I just have to make him remember everything. Yes, good. Separate reflections. Almost done. Couple minutes. Right. I'm gonna go everyone view. Everyone view. Different fears. Y. And meal. Chalice. Separate reflections. What time is your then? What time is it? It's only 8 damn. Oh, and then pictures. Days ago, you don't know. Time passes. Watch tape play. It says here. Charger and then it's by the far right then. Okay. Alright, now this is the uncle. Now I can ask him about his uncle. So your uncle's coming, what I thought, and what he has to do here. Yeah. Involtarian switch, good. Oh, right. Today, Dave, do you think this song will be as bad as it? Stop messing with me. Who? What? Brother, didn't you? What did you do? What did you do? And you came, you know? I don't believe anything in this. Calling my mom. Oh, mom. Except after 3 rings, things really weird. I just want to go home. Yes. These things return to the den. No, because me. Just came here. Just probably and into the night. Back to the house. Wasn't in the store any. She outside examining the fire and his account. So all I have to do is not pick up his DS. Try to investigate the contribution. Yeah, it's Game Boy. You leave, and this is the ending. And there we go. Unsafe data will be lost. There we go. So I got all the endings, and that's it. I saw this game from Markiplier. Pretty good spoopy game. So I'll now skedaddle. Bye.